Today it'll be the slight breeze or children playing and stuff because it's just that time of year. It is summertime, it is hot as Hades, and I am playing catch-ups. I will do a video with some catch-ups and some announcements and things because I have some leftover stuff that I forgot to do from Spooktober. But today we are going to be making this a super sweet little ornament for your tree. Now all you're going to need for this is some ribbon, a foam ball, a paper flower, some glue, some scissors, and a lighter. So that's it. Not really a great deal of stuff that you need. So what I'm going to do is pull everything out. Now I've pre-cut my ribbon, and okay, so now because we are gluing this down, I didn't bother doing the ends of this because you're going to be gluing them. You're not going to have to worry about the fraying. Now, you can buy foam glue. I don't like it. I'm going to be 100% honest with you there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a dot of glue here, and I'm probably just going to do like 3 or 4. Now, this is because I noticed when I was doing this, they move a little. So I'm just doing little dobs of glue, and then we go around. Now I've just done it on the first seam as my starting point. So then what you do, and now they're not going to be perfect to the round ball unless you want to sit there and be finicky and get it all perfect. And honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to come back and you're going to keep building up layers until we have enough to cover the whole ball. Now this top bit, don't stress about, because it's going to be your build up where all your ribbon overlaps, like here at the top, and then you're just going to hide it with your loop and your little flower. So that's the really cool thing about crafting, is that you can 100% sometimes hide some of the things that you don't want other people to see, and you can always just smooth this out a little. As I said, I added a bit of extra glue this time because last time I did this I found that they moved a little, and some of my glue, I'm just doing a little sort of seamy bit here, some of my glue, some of my pieces moved. So basically what you want to do is, I just had a piece here, take another piece, pop it in the center, wrap it around and around, and then we're just going to go, okay, we only want that to there, so we're just going to cut off that little deer. And you could even use that little the little offcuts for something if you were so inclined. I tend not to keep stuff like that just because I'm trying not to create more clutter, but the little image would be really cute on as a layer in a layered embellishment or something. Okay, so now I'm just trying to, okay, that's my loop. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, I have sort of an even amount between what do you call it, satin and grosgrain ribbon. These are American Crafts ribbon. I would have got these super cheap one year. I'm trying not to overdo the glue, but I would have got these, oops, and I'm making a mess, damn it, super cheap one year at Spotlight, as in probably $5 for a bag of 24 ribbons or something. They have about 1 meter on each, I think. There's not a huge amount on each roll, but there's enough, and you get enough to sort of play with and do a few things with. So now again we have this one done, and then we're just going to chop. As I said, I'm adding a little extra glue, and the reason I am adding extra glue, which is getting all over my fingers now, is because I found they moved a little bit on the last one, and you don't want them to move. You actually want all of your foam ball completely covered if you can. So now I'm just going to play with this a little, make sure it's more centered in between the two, just making sure that it'll cover nicely. Then we're going to get another grosgrain piece. Now the best way to do this, I would just say, is I haven't really been focusing on what pieces I'm putting where, but honestly the best way to probably do this is to put the pieces you like least at the bottom and then work your way up so that the ones that you want to see more. And as I said, I'm just doing a thin layer of glue sort of all the way around just because I found it's a little bit better. You don't have to do that. You could do it the way I did, which is minimal glue, but for this one I just wanted to see how it would look and whether it would still be okay. So now I'm just moving this over to go between the other two, and then we just want to make sure there's a roughly even space between all of them. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is the beauty of this sort of thing. It's homemade. I'm trying to show you what I'm doing as I go. I'm so sorry. I kind of get sidetracked, and I'm very flighty at the moment. I am not well, and it is catching up with me big time to not be so well. Just unfortunate the way it is. Okay, so these little bits come off, and as I said, you just keep choosing. So the next one I think I will do this stripe, even though it's grosgrain, and I'm going to put it between these two satin ones. So again, glue. I love this glue. I get this glue from Jolly Ollie's. I know that, who is it? Somebody else uses this glue too. Joanne Lay uses this glue as well. Joanne Lee. I always say her name wrong. I'm a bit hopeless today. So now we're just going to see how that automatically fills in your little gap. So then, I probably should have saved the Merry Christmas as a top one, but that's okay. We all make mistakes. It'll still look cute at the end of the day. Okay, so we're just going to put this little spot glued down. And then I am going to keep going. So basically you're seeing this take shape now. This is in real time. The only thing that will take you a bit longer is how I got my size of my ribbon was just to wrap one piece around, give it a little extra room, and then I just cut all the other ribbons to the same size. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this red one between here, I think. So again, just gentle with the glue. You don't want to over glue it. Okay, I think that was sort of right. Okay, oh no, that wasn't right. That went in the wrong direction. Hang on. Start at the beginning, work my way around and see where it was supposed to go. Oh no, that is where it's supposed to go. Okay, I confuse myself easily some days. Just ignore that. So we're almost there. We've just got a couple more pieces to add and we'll have our nice pretty bauble done. And the good thing about this is it's something you could sit there and do quite a few of and have a nice little Christmas tree decorated. You could easily make this as a gift for someone, which would be really lovely. I think honestly think that getting a set of these would be a lovely gift. It's relatively inexpensive. I mean, you don't have to use American Crafts ribbon. You can use any ribbon. I was just using what Christmas ribbon I honestly had in my stash, so I went with what I already owned rather than sort of buying more. But there are so many pretty ribbons out this time of year. You can go to Spotlight, you can go to even Kmart and Woolworths and stuff have really pretty Christmas ribbons out this time of year, so you're not going to be starved for getting pretty Christmas ribbons. The best thing to do actually is to get them at the end of the year, like in the new year, in the after Christmas sales, and then yeah, and then you'll have something nice. You see, now I'm just gonna tuck that one under a bit because yeah, okay. So now I'm going to use this one here because I have that as the tie. I think this is the last one I need. So, and as you can see, you get a kind of lump on the top. Again, not a problem because we are going to disguise that little lump. And the base is what means these can stand up. So if you didn't want to hang this as a bauble, you can just sit it up. Okay, you were sitting up before, now you don't want to sit up. Okay. Make me look like a liar then. See if I care. Sorry, I am having a day, I tell you. I am having a week, a month, a year sometimes. I am really hoping that 2018 is going to be a lot better than 2017 has, because quite frankly 2017 has sucked. And now I'm getting the interference with my camera again because the parcel guy is here. Oh my god. Okay, let's see if I can finish this really quickly. Okay, So we're going to make our loop.
There you go.
Coming.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Alright, have a good day.
You too. Okay, so that's the parcel guy with my Blitzy otter, which I will show you in a minute. So now we're just going to stick the little loop down. Lucky for me, he was very nice, so that I didn't have to move then whilst I was 10 minutes into a video. We're just going to stick this down like this and hold it for a minute. Okay, so now this doesn't want to do. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my wire cutters, which I have here. I don't have wire cutters, but I have my trusty pliers, and I'm just going to cut this. Now you can pull these out by hand, you can cut them with scissors. The reason I don't is because I don't like trying to ruin my good scissors. I just think okay. As you can see, it's not always the easiest thing to pull them out by hand, and it can kind of destroy your flower a bit, so I was trying not to do that. So what I'm going to do is just pop a little splodge of glue on top of here, make sure that the flower covers my seam, make sure it's turned in the right way, and there you go. You've got a nice little ornament that has taken me less than 12 minutes to make, and that's because I was talking you through it and getting distracted by the parcel dude, and because I'm not 100% with it, but there you go. Super cute, super adorable, nice way to use up some of the ribbon that you have stashed around as well. Like, we all are guilty of hoarding things, and sometimes we just build up stashes of ribbon we don't know what to do with. These little balls are super cheap. You can get half a dozen to a dozen for a couple of dollars, so I highly recommend this as a craft. Super easy, super fun, relax, watch some TV and knock out a few of these, even just to hang off a present. Super pretty, super cute. And as I said, super adorable. So use the code word Christmas ribbon if you made it all through all 10 minutes of this video. And remember, as always, you are amazing, you are incredible, and you truly, truly, truly matter. And the usual like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you soon, my angels and devils. Ho, ho, ho. Amanda Claus out.